Hey guys, you're watching Maybe Too Much with Sasha, and I know what you're gonna say, it took me so long to fucking post and I've not posted in so long. I'm sorry about that. I've just been in my own head. I can't lie, I've just been doing my own shit. I've been doing mum stuff. I've been just taking time for myself because it gets too much social media. It really, really fucking does. But anyway, I've missed this. Anyway guys, it has been a fucking while and I don't even know where to start. I think I'm gonna do... Let's do more tea. Do you want more tea? Anyway, I have missed this. I really have fucking missed this. But, you know, sometimes when you need to take time for yourself, you need to take time for yourself. And when you're so stressed, you just need to sit back and relax and don't let the stress get to you, because if you do, then you're gonna end up like me and just break out everywhere and just go mental, because I was going insane. And I think that's to do with the holidays, because the kids had Easter holidays, and I think that's when I just went, no, I was just going crazy. But anyway, I have so much tea and I have so much that I want to fucking say, okay? Of course I'm talking shit again. But anyway, first, I want to talk about this guy, right? This guy that I was talking to. And talking to, maybe not talking to. Anyway, long story short, I had a guy in my face confessing his business, and I was completely and utterly shocked about how much of a dog he was and how much he tried to play in my face and gaslight me. I never gave him the chance to gaslight me, mind you. But it was the fact that he was actually going through with it. And do you know something? Have you ever watched someone like lie to you and they like, they stutter and they get anxiety and they're sat like that and they're stiff and they're sweating and they're like, Yeah, he tried to lie to me. He tried to lie to me and he slept up. So the next again day he slept up and he was like, oh yeah, like I went to stay at my friend's house in Edinburgh. So the day before he was like, oh, I went to stay at my friend's house in Livingston. And then he said Edinburgh. And I was like, you just got caught. You just caught yourself up. And I was laughing. I was like, you see what you just did there? You see what you just did? He didn't even realise what he done. And I had to just like tell him straight. I was like, babes, you just caught yourself in a lie. And now I understand why you were pure having a mini anxiety attack, because you were lying. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, so who were you with yesterday then? Oh, like me and my friend, we done this. No, who were you with yesterday? Because we're not... Try and gaslight me now. Try and lie to me now. I'm going to give you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to do it again. I says no, because you said that your friend stays in Livingston, but your friend stays in Edinburgh. So you got caught up in the lie. And then, I don't know where the confidence was coming from, but my guy started coming out with everything. He was like, oh yeah, like, I split with my ex 6 weeks ago. I've slept with 9 people. I was like, what? 6 weeks ago, 9 people? You did what? How do people have the time to sleep with that many people? I mean, what do I say? I don't get the time to do that. Not even in a weekend. I don't even do that. But the fact that people do that out here, you trying to speak to me. Do not make me number 10, babe, because it ain't gonna fucking happen. Come on now. Don't, like, honestly, don't play these games, because I'm not the one. Honestly, it's crazy. And then it just kept coming out and just kept coming out. And I was like, whoa, like, and you're trying to make yourself out to be like pure goody two-shoes. And this is my whole point about men trying to act like they're goody two-shoes. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that situation got cut, like, and I just had to keep putting him in his place. I just say, look, like, you always get caught up in your lies and karma bites you in the backside, and you always have anxiety the next again day, so you need to just like cut it. Like, and no wonder you got slapped up by your ex too, because his ex slapped him up, and I don't condone the violence, but he got slapped up by his ex, so have fun with that one. No wonder, because that was karma, because you probably done that to her too. So have fun. Anyway, my next one is listen. There's this girl that I used to be friends with, right? And yes, I'ma air it out because it's been pissing me off, right? There's this girl that I'm friends with, not friends with. There's this girl that I used to be friends with, right? We used to be like that. Right? And then we stopped being friends. And do you want to know the reason why we stopped being friends? We stopped being friends because every time we went out, she was a total hoe. Like, hoe bag. Known as a hoe anyway. Like, and the fact that I used to cut about with her, people probably thought the same with me. Now, I could be a hoe, but like in the back. Like, there's a certain way, like, do you know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, we go out, soon as we step out, 5 minutes into where we are, she's kissing like 3 boys. Okay, so I felt uncomfortable with that because I'm a fucking mother, right? And I know there's some stuff that I do, but I do it in a respectful way. I don't, not in a dangerous way, but the way she's doing it, it's like, whoa, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. So this one night, we were out, and this is a specific night that was a problem, and this is why I pulled her up about the situation, was because I said to her, I was like, you need to stop. I was like, you wonder why no man wants to wife you, okay? You wonder why people have problems with you. You need to take a step back. And I don't want to be the one to like confront people, because I hate being that person. Because people could be like that with me, but like I've got no problem with that. But I had to be like that with her as a friend. And she felt some sort of way about that, and then we stopped being friends. Okay, but mind you, in this night, it was like, we went to one place, it was like 2 or 3 guys, went to another place, which was the last place. Mind you, when we were going towards there, she was speaking to other people in the street. We got into this last place. I'm telling you, 3 people, another 3 people. She was going from one guy back to one guy, so 1, 2, 1, 2, back and forth. We ended up going to an afters. There was 3 guys there. Mind you, I'm just sat on the couch. Play Sexy Red. Play Sexy Red, okay? I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna do whatever, right? Tell me why she is then trying to speak to both. And then she tries to speak to a third. She got rejected by a third. He was like, no. And then she was just back to the other one. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I was like, I need to go home, because this is fucking crazy. Like, I don't do that. That's what made me feel uncomfortable, because like, I'm not gonna be in a house and what, are we hoes or something? Because no, I don't want people looking at me like that either. And I don't know why people feel the need to want male attention so bad. Like, okay, some of us have daddy issues, but why do you need male attention so bad? Like, what is so good about dick? It's not that good, babe. Get a rose toy. Cause in 2026, we don't need no dick. We need rose toys, because I'm telling you, better than dick anyway. Zoning out. Yeah, so anyway, that was the situation, and then we kind of just stopped being friends. Okay? I know I'm talking riddles, but this is my point here. Then that was it. Okay. Then something happened to do with her and some other girl, right? Something happened. And I had commented on the girl's Facebook page. I was like, are you okay, babe? Because I was actually concerned, because she done something to this girl and it was actually disgusting. And I was concerned. And then all of a sudden, I started getting stories posted about me. So I was doing them back. And she has me blocked on everything. So I'm like, unblock me. I messaged her on loads of things and she ain't reply. Like, what is that? What do I hear? Pussy. Anyway, I was like, why do you keep doing this aiming stuff and you don't speak to me? It's just weird. I don't like that. Like, I don't want to go fighting people, but like, I can speak to people. We can argue, whatever, but I'm not going to go fighting, because sometimes it's actually embarrassing. Anyway, but if people come to me first, then that's how it's going to be. And I'm not even just saying that to act like a smart bitch. I've been there, done that when I was younger. But see, nowadays, we could talk it out. But if you want to get in my face first, then that's how it's going to go. I don't give a fuck. regardless. Anyway, and tell me why this bitch wants to go posting absolute utter bullshit about me and it's not even true. And I'm like, wow. But the only true thing about you is that you're fat, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being fat, because, like, put the fork down. Because you want to cry about it all, put the fork down then. Because when I was fat, I was eating too much, okay? That's how it is. Your diet's bad. Get a better diet. Go to the gym, simple as. You know what I mean? I've got no muscles though. But anyway, I go to the gym all the time. Now she wants to be a person posting about mental health, having BPD, having all of these problems. My fucking video cut off, so I don't know what part I was on. But anyway, the recent thing is that she bumped into someone that I knew, and then she was telling this bitch, like, oh, because obviously I'm moving to Canada, she wants to go telling people that apparently I'm moving to Canada with a guy. And I was like, are you seriously going to be out here making lies about me when you haven't spoke to me in over a year? This is what I don't understand about bitches, is that they're going to talk shit, but they don't even know the facts. Like, somebody's obviously told you that I'm moving, but you don't even know the facts. You're just assuming that I'm moving with a guy. I mean, I'm glad that you're that jealous that you think I'm moving with a guy, but that ain't what's going on, babe. Like, I will tell you how I move, but you could just go and find out for yourself. Like, find out for yourself. Why do people are so jealous? They assume the way I move or when I go on holidays that it's got to do with other stuff. No, babe. I work my ass off and I save. And I want to live my life, so I look for ways to live my life. It's nothing to do with men. It's nothing to do with meeting a boy there. And baby, if I go there and I get married, it ain't your fucking business either. That's my fucking business. And I hope I do, and I hope I rub it in your fucking face. I hope I rub it in every bitch's face that doesn't like me. Stay fucking jealous, because I'm gonna live my life and live it to the fullest, because that's just how I am. And I don't give a fuck, and ain't nothing gonna change about that. You can all be jealous about me because I don't care. And people need to stop playing. These men need to stop playing, because I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep going up, up, up. You ain't gonna know what's happening next. Do you know what I mean? I just talk shit and I don't give a fuck. And people hate it. That's why people hate me, because I'm gonna say what I want and they're jealous of everything that I do. Mwah. But yeah, anyway, hopefully I stay making the podcasts weekly, but that was it, because that is the most recent. I mean, I have so much other tea, but like, that was just my most recent tea, and that's what you are getting, because actually I've got to go and be a bad bitch, and I'm so busy, and my Alexa keeps going off in the background and it's fucking doing my head in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little like short video about me bitching about these two people, and I really don't give a fuck. But anyway, thanks for watching Maybe Too Much with Sasha, and I will be coming back with the weekly videos. I just couldn't be bothered before. So anyway, see you soon.